Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to my first episode of Rooted and Real. Eventually I'm gonna have like a really cool song. So whenever you come in, it's gonna be like, real vibe. So much to be good about, it'll make you wanna shout Allison. But right now, I don't. Cause I just wanna let you know, I am learning as I go. So, welcome to the first episode, which is called Rooted Not Perfect. Okay. Rooted Not Perfect is kind of like rooted as in my backstory, why I want to do a podcast. So this episode is kind of just letting you know kind of a little about me and why I wanted to start a podcast. All right. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna have 4 bullet points in this episode. My first one is my why. Why a podcast, Allison? I'm learning as I go, so it should be interesting, but a podcast, I like to talk, okay? Everywhere I go, everyone's like, oh my gosh, I love to hear you talk. I worked at Starbucks. I basically had my own podcast through the headset every single night, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, I just love your advice. So I was like, you know what, that's not the first time I got that. Maybe let's make a podcast. Okay, so I made a podcast because I feel like when you're going through adulthood, you're going through a lot of things that you haven't experienced, and you don't necessarily have a person to contact and help you figure out those things. I kind of just wanted this to be a place where I could just be real. Because a lot of times I go and ask for advice and people tell you what you want to hear. And I'm definitely the friend and the daughter and the cousin and everybody that's gonna tell you the truth, even if you don't want to hear it. And that's kind of what I want this to be. I want to talk about real topics. I want to get real. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. Also, like, another thing with social media, like, everybody's perfect, and and we become infatuated with the perfect lives that we see, and we don't understand the behind the scenes of all of that. So yeah, your girl, she might be vacationing, whatever, and like traveling the world, but she might have a sickness at home, or she might absolutely hate her life, or she might be running away from it. And so I kind of just wanted to make this like an open space and have fun and give advice and talk. And this is like really new to me because I'm definitely talking to a camera, but hopefully you guys will respond to me and give me your ideas, give me topics that you want me to talk about, and I'm open to all of it, and I'm so excited. But I definitely want this to be a place where we can talk about the journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, the healing, the work that it takes to heal, and also the resilience, and also like the finished product. I want to talk about the finished product. A lot of times you see people talking about what they're going through, and then you never get to see how they come out of it, good or bad. I went through this and it didn't work out. Okay, well, let me know that it didn't work out. Why? Because you're teaching a lesson. You're helping the next person in their journey to know, like, oh, someone told me this, it didn't work out for them, or it did work out for them, or if it did work out for them, ask them how it worked out for them, getting advice. So I kind of just wanted this to be a place where I share my experiences, and I've been told that I give good advice. I do. So I'm here to give good advice. And if you don't agree with me, cool, whatever, that's fine. I won't be offended. So that's kind of my why. I just want to build community, be honest, talk about real things, and stop sugarcoating and feeling like you have to be perfect on the internet. Because one thing I've realized is I enjoy my life way better when I'm not trying to be perfect, and I'm not trying to be picture perfect on social media. So this is me being real. Okay. So my second point in this video is what got me here. So everything looks good on social media, right? We don't post our bad, we don't post our ugly, we post our accomplishments, we post our good times and whatever. And I do that, of course. And in 2024, I actually moved to Virginia with my family, my husband, my kids. And in that time, I was kind of able to focus on me, One thing I had learned is living in my hometown around all my family, my friends, other people like that I had grew up with. I was always the person that people called when they needed help, and I always showed up. And that's not good because I'm an empath. So if I showed up, I had feelings about it. And I just got so invested in helping other people, and I realized I was not helping myself. I was not figuring myself out. So moving to Virginia in 2024 with my husband, I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any friends until I started working. And I was able to really focus on what I wanted to do. And thinking about like college and career and everything, I was like, okay, that I can find a job. I can do whatever. But I wanted to fulfill my purpose. At this point, I mean, I have gone through bullying. I've gone through family trauma. I've gotten married, became a mother, done all these life things, and I just felt like I was always searching for someone to give me advice, and I didn't always have like a person to receive advice from. So I was like, okay, like let's do a podcast. I can talk about my life experiences, and maybe you can relate, maybe you can't. But also like I can get your guys' feedback. I can, if you have questions, I can answer them. I can talk about certain topics if you want me to talk about them. And kind of just impact, because I want to impact people. At a young age, I used to always say, and my mom knows this, I used to always say, it's okay that this is happening, because I know that one day I'm going to be able to help somebody else because of what I'm going through today. And even like saying that at 10, 11, 12 years old, that's kind of what I just stuck with my whole life. And so when I'm going through something difficult, I try to find the logical way to get through it, and I kind of talk myself through it and do all the good positive things. And I've definitely taken myself out of depression a good couple times, and I'm kind of just here to be the person that you can listen to, be the person that can help you, give resources. I got books, I got videos, I got, my advice is not just like biased things. It's from what I've read, it's from other people that I've gained knowledge from. And I just really wanted to share that. And so it's kind of how I got here. I'm just ready to share my life experiences with you all, and hopefully I can impact your lives. Okay, so my third bullet point is kind of something more so like fun. It's not necessarily anything personal about me, but it was what I wish someone would have told me. So when I was writing this, I was thinking, okay, like what age? Because obviously I'm not going to tell 4-year-old Allison what I wish, whatever. So the age that I chose was 13. So what I wish someone would have told me at 13. What I came up with was, I wish that at 13 someone would have told me to invest in myself. Invest in myself mentally, invest in myself physically, emotionally, spiritually, everything. I really feel as an adult, I kind of rushed into things, and it's okay, because I like my life, I'm cool, whatever. But I do wish that I had the knowledge of like, okay, invest in yourself, get yourself completely together, and then have kids, and then, get married, do the things, whatever. I think that would have really helped me in life. I also would have told myself to read more books, because a lot of times the advice that I give people are from the books that I've read. So I would definitely say read more, fully invest in yourself, invest in your future, invest in your goals. I would have loved to have my dream car. Probably would have had it if I invested in myself, but it's okay, I'm investing in myself now, okay? Give me like 5 to 10 years. And I also would have told myself to stay out of debt. Yep, would have told myself that. Yep, no credit cards, Allison, it's okay, work hard. But so yeah, that's kind of what I wish someone would have told me, which, not gonna lie, my mom told me to stay out of debt. But it's okay, we're working on it. I'm being real things, Okay, so my last point is what to expect moving forward. So moving forward, I am going to share some topics more about me, and then I want to move on to like some fun topics, some deep topics, and then have some rooted stories where I invite other women, other men to kind of give perspectives, give advice, give life experiences, share testimonies, whatever it may be. And I kind of just want this podcast to bring hope, to bring togetherness. You know, that saying where it says, women who support each other build empires, not egos. And I would like to bring us together. You know, we don't have to be perfect. We don't have to be Instagram whatever. We don't have to be the best mom. We don't have to. You should strive to be the best wife. I'm not gonna say that. You should strive to be the best wife. But remember to stay rooted in who you are, real with where you're growing. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.